like I said, perfect. This call is being recorded, so if anyone's not able to hop on and you know someone who could benefit from the information that we share here, we will get the recording to you. Just get in touch with whoever invited you here and we can get this sent over to them so they can join us maybe next time. My name is Emily. Olivia and I live in the Chilly Lakes region of New Hampshire. Awesome, we are good. I have been drinking and sharing ketones for about 8 or 9 months now. Olivia is almost a year old. So I'd like to start with a little bit about me before that, but before I get there, say hello in the chat and where you're tuning in from. There's a little button at the bottom that says chat. You can click on that and type in hello, hi, where you're tuning in from. If you're new, put new in the chat so we can give you a very special welcome. And if you're not new, if you're a seasoned chicken, type how long you've been drinking ketones. Wow, you guys understood the assignment. Thank you very much. Hello, got lots of New Hampshire friends in the house, almost a year, awesome. And if you are in a place where you're able to turn your camera on, could you please, because I love to feed off your energy and see your smiling faces, and so does she, for sure. So prior to drinking ketones, I worked in healthcare, was a medical assistant, and most recently working in addiction recovery. And before drinking ketones, I was a super skeptic. I watched someone else's journey for over a year, and I made a lot of judgments. I'll get into this list of benefits, but I was looking at this list of benefits like, if that really works like she says it does, then I think that could really help me. I tried just a couple to try it out because I didn't want to waste any more money on things that didn't work. And not everyone does, but I had what we like to call a first packet experience. And I was so laser focused on cleaning my house that I may or may not have tried to bring out the vacuum like at midnight while the baby was sleeping. I was so focused. So little disclaimer, side effects may or may not include cleaner homes. I'm sorry, it can't be helped. So immediately I knew that this was something I could be passionate about and wanted to share it with other people. So some things that have happened for me since drinking ketones, I am in the best shape of my life. I'm down below my pre-pregnancy weight. I have released over 30 pounds of fat. You'll notice I say released. We don't say lost around here because that may imply that you want to find it again in the future and it ain't coming back. We gone for good. So down 30 pounds. I feel amazing. I feel amazing about how I look. I don't nap anymore. I always used to crash between 2 and 3:30. I don't nap anymore. When she naps, I'm able to catch up on housework things. And even cooler, I used to be really into fitness pre-baby, and I worked out about maybe 5 times during my pregnancy, and it was hard to get back into the swing of that. Core 4 has been instrumental in helping me get back into a little bit of movement. So we'll share about that a little bit later on. And I have the energy to get up and work out. If you check my story once in a while, she likes to join me as well. So it's been incredible. Lastly, when I was working my desk job, my like 8 to 5 job, not only in the morning did I have to physically put on professional pants, but also like figuratively, I felt like I had to put on professional pants too. Now, I'm not wild and crazy by any means. I know that there's a time and a place for everything, but in that kind of corporate environment, I felt like I had to change or mold myself to kind of fit in. Thank you so much. I had to kind of change or mold, you know, how I showed up, and I don't have to do that anymore. I am encouraged here to be my authentic self. And I have never been around a community of people who, oh, I know, it's almost gone. I've never been around a community of people pursuing better, and they inspire and motivate me to be the best version of myself every day. We like to call this like personal development with a compensation plan, and we'll get into all of that later. So enough about me, I think. Well, there's one more piece. So my 8 to 5 offered me absolutely no flexibility. I know, I'm sorry, I like to talk. So my 8 to 5 offered me absolutely no flexibility. If you did the math, it was about time for me to go back to work from maternity leave. And I was looking for another way. Now, I knew that going back to my desk job would mean that I would have an added expense of daycare for her, and someone else would be watching her, and I would be sitting at my desk helping other people, but someone else would be raising my child. So I'm so grateful that I didn't listen to like the rumors that were just, it makes me laugh now because they're so like the opposite of what's actually true. And here you go. She loves ketones too. And I tried it. And now I feel amazing. And I'm so excited to share this with other skeptical people like me, and create space for people to have transformative experiences. So I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So thank you. Enough about me. She's going to try to snag these from me. I know she won't be satisfied with just her one packet. So what are these pretty little packets here? These are pure therapeutic ketones. What we have, and we have all the colors of the rainbow. There's definitely a flavor for everyone. I have not met one that I don't like yet. And they come out with new flavors all the time. New seasonal flavors that are absolutely amazing. So what we have here is so simple. All you do is you take this pretty packet, rip it open, mix it in water, you drink it, and you shake it up, and within 60 minutes or less, your body's in verifiable ketosis every single time. I see you guys shake. I see you shaking your shaker bottles right now. Drop in the chat what your favorite flavor is. From our mainstay flavors, that means the ones that are available all the time. Mine is berry blue for sure. It tastes like blue raspberry. It is incredible. And for our seasonal flavors, there's nothing better than hibiscus lemonade. And you can't change my mind until I try something else. It might change, but so far that's absolutely so good. So there we go. What are the benefits besides a cleaner home that you can experience from drinking these Bad Larrys? Better energy, mood, focus, fat loss, sleep, skin, digestion, better mental clarity, reduce brain fog and bloat, and appetite and craving control. These things are so helpful for me, like doing intermittent fasting. Helped me get through my 60-hour reboot. What, a 60-hour fast? Yes, I said it. I just finished it. 61 hours. Thank you. Hold the applause. And they help you make better, like I said, reduce craving control, helps you make better food choices. So the little science, I like the science. They're naturally fermented, which means we use the same process that your body does to make ketones. They are bioidentical, which means your body recognizes them the same and utilizes them immediately, doesn't have to do any extra work. Little fun fact, babies are born in ketosis and get ketones from breast milk. So until you introduce carbs into your diet as a baby, you are in ketosis. Another fun fact, these were originally formulated for Navy SEAL divers and cost $1,000 per serving. Lucky for us, they are such a small fraction of that cost now, and we have a really cool opportunity to get them for free every single month with our very simple referral program. So you might be thinking, Emily, you're saying that like our body makes ketones, so why would we drink these? Yes, our body does make ketones, but drinking these ketones puts your body into ketosis. I like to think of it as a good, better, best approach. A good way to get in ketosis would be the keto diet. We're just playing pickup ketones here. A good way to get into ketosis would be the keto diet. If you do or have tried the keto diet, put keto in the comments. I've played around with it a little bit, but some people are challenged with, like, even if you eat too much of the right food, or like what's acceptable food, like too much broccoli, okay, could kick you out of ketosis. So it's okay, it's good, but you're also eliminating carbs and other things, which some people struggle with, all or nothing type diets. A better way would be extended fasting, but with fasting, that means you're not eating at all. So that's eliminating everything. And then you have the best way, which is shaking this up in water, and you're in ketosis. Scientifically proven to be in ketosis every time. So I think that's everything I wanted to share. I think that's enough for me. Thank you so much for allowing me to be on here and share with you. I am going to turn it over to my gal Mitzi so she can share with us a little bit about how they've been working with her as well.
Hey, thank you so much. How's everyone doing tonight? Good, I hope. We're getting ready to make tacos. So thank you, Coach Bekah, for asking me to be on the call about 15 minutes ago. Definitely working that, adaptability. I'm Mitzi from Iowa. I have been drinking and sharing the ketone conversation for just over 2 years. And I started for fat loss. I started at 278 pounds. When I look back at my pictures now, I don't even recognize the person that I was. And that's okay, because I have grown tremendously just in my personal development. But one of my favorite things, when I first started, I had the taco meat story. Funny that we're making tacos. And it just really talks to the mood enhancement on what ketones do. I'm a single mom. I've got a 12-year-old boy. And I asked him one day to, we were leaving my friend's house. We had a potluck. We made tacos. And I handed him this. Thanks, Sherry. I handed him, the taco meat. It was in a crock pot sitting on the ground. And I said, please do not let this spill. It was whole. We literally backed out of the driveway, and he goes, whoops, taco meat all over the inside of my car. This was at 10 o'clock at night. And I just looked at him and I started laughing. And I will say, before, I probably would have made some choice words and I would have been angry and yelled. But I just laughed, because what are you going to do? I mean, really, there's no reason to get angry. So we stayed up for about half an hour, scooping taco meat out of the car, having a good laugh. And that's just kind of how my mood has been since I started. I don't really have a lot of anger. I kind of just am all around, I guess, happy anymore. We were just in Texas, and I get home, and on Thursday I was in the kitchen, and he comes upstairs and he goes, "You're not going to be happy." And I said, "Oh geez, what now?" Well, while I was gone, I had water back up throughout my entire basement. So went downstairs, and there's literally standing water in our finished basement. And the same thing, I just kind of laughed, and I said, of course that would happen. Like, all right, so we'll clean it out. Fun fact, be very mindful of what you put in your garbage disposal, even if it's just washing dishes, because it ended up being greased back up from all of the years the house being here. So that's super fun to clean up. But I have released 50 pounds of fat, and I'm still going. I just finished core 4, and I've almost got that full push-up. That was my one thing that I wanted to accomplish during my core four. So that's what I've been going for. I never was a woman that would go to the gym, and now I'm up at the gym every morning. 5 o'clock, I'm there ready to go. Jesse and Bekah, we were on a call, or we were on a FaceTime earlier. But I think one of my physical favorite thing is that now I have a neck. So that is one of my favorite things. If you haven't tried them, get with whoever invited you and grab a custom trial. They would be happy to help put those together for you. But yeah, I love it. If you're in, any of our Facebook groups, you can search. I've posted my dad's story in there. That's one that could take a whole Zoom on itself. So, which we might do that, Bekah. We should just do that. We'll get dad on a call and he can share his story because his is outrageous. But yeah, so that is my life in the last 2 years. Just really overall happy. So I hope you give us a try and come see what we're all about. I don't know who's next, Emily. Whoever you're sending it to.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Isn't that absolutely incredible? I love how making simple, healthy choices like flows into the rest of your life. Like once you start making simple, healthier changes, it's a little bit easier to start making other changes. So I believe that I'm going to turn this over to our incredible coach, Bekah, to wrap up the second half of this call for us.
I love it. I love it. I love seeing all of your faces, and I love hearing the stories, man. Every single one of us has a story, and show these ladies some love for being vulnerable and sharing their story here tonight for all of us. Drop some love in the chat. If you don't know me, I am Coach Bekah, and I am plugging in from New Hampshire, Guilford, New Hampshire. It was pretty warm out today. It was beautiful. My background is in fitness and nutrition. My story goes a little like this. I used to be 230 pounds, overweight, knew nothing about health at all whatsoever, nothing about eating or fueling my body properly, nothing about moving my body. And until I hit a breaking point where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, and it was time for change. And so I started with nutrition, and fitness came in a little bit later, but then I became obsessed with it and studied it and became a certified personal trainer and sports nutritionist. And along the journey, I learned that I love and have a huge passion for helping other people. And I've been able to do that through sharing my passion for fitness and nutrition. However, it can be tough. Like, it can be really difficult. I found when I was all in with it and it was consuming my life, that's exactly what it did, consume my life. I became a slave to diet and exercise. I dieted and exercised my way down to 140 pounds. I became a professional bodybuilder. I did 5 bodybuilding competitions in 3 years. So if you do the math on that, that's more than 1 a year, which is a little crazy. That means I was always constantly in a state of diet. And I don't know about you, but I cringe when I hear the word diet. And I was weighing, tracking, logging every single little thing that I put into my body. I had to say no to eating pizza for 3 years. I sniffed donuts and put them back in the box. I didn't get to enjoy cake or ice cream with my son. It was miserable. And somebody introduced me to these little packets in February of 2018. And because of the knowledge that I have and the background that I have in nutrition, I was like, there's no way that you can just pour something into water and drink it and get into a state of ketosis, because I knew how much work it took. It was miserable, right? Under 25 grams of carbs and absolutely 0 sugar. And it could take up to 2 weeks to get into ketosis. And so I watched him for 8 or 9 months before I had my own personal training fitness business. And I ended up in a position where around the holidays, nobody's buying personal training packages. Everyone's worried about spending money on the holidays on their gifts for their family. They don't have extra money to spare. They're not thinking of spending money on themselves. They're thinking about going to holiday parties and eating a bunch of crap food. And they don't want somebody to tell them that they need to diet. Right. And so I ended up in a position where I had more money going out in bills than I did coming in. And I was a single mom in my house in New Hampshire in November, and it was freezing cold, and we ran out of heating fuel, and I had zero money to put heat in my house. Never mind gifts under the tree for my own family, never mind food on the table. And so what ended up happening is that person who introduced me to these packets back in February happens to be my best friend. And I called him just to be that victim and be that negative Nancy who says, oh my gosh, everything's wrong. Why has this always happened to me? And I was instead faced with an opportunity. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about that opportunity, because the same opportunity that was offered to me that day is here for you as well. And I don't know what it is for you. For me, it was $400 that I needed to put into my heating tank. I needed $400 to get heat in my house, right? And so when he said that, what he was talking about was sharing ketones with other people to help them experience better energy and better health. And so I said, what do I have to lose, right? At that time, we literally went to work without spending any money to start this business for me. We started doing the work to go out and find, Emily talked about getting your ketones for free, find people so that I could get my product for free and start drinking them. And I was turned on to the conversation because I watched his story for 8 or 9 months, and his entire life had changed. You heard stories on here tonight of people's entire lives changed. I mean, tons of fat released. If you've released fat since you've been drinking ketones, drop how much in the chat. There has been lots of fat released, unnecessary, unneeded fat from people's bodies, right? If you have experienced better mood and showed up better for your kids or your family, drop me in the chat, right? Look at 21 pounds, 19 pounds, over 30 pounds, right? Okay, so there's life-changing stories here. And I told you my passion was helping people. So I went out and I started talking to people and asking people to join me on this new journey that I was going to be starting. And the first 2 people that you ask, you then get your product for free. And anything after that who says yes, you get to earn commissions from that. And so I'm going to talk a little bit here tonight about what it looks like and what it means to be a promoter here with us and share this conversation to help other people and to join this community that's amazing and life-changing. So the people that you like, that I love to help is anyone, really, like moms, right? People who are working long hours, who need more energy, people who are looking for to break free from those plateaus or those diets, people who are looking to experience, a better mood during the winter. I don't know about any of you New Hampshire people, but when it's gray and cold, like I want to stay in bed under the blankets, unless I have ketones in my hand, then I'm like, let's go, game on, right? Okay, Grandma Anna, I know you're in the sunshine. It's fine, whatever. We still love you, okay? But in New Hampshire, I need a little boost for my mood and my attitude, and ketones do that. So anyone and everyone can benefit from ketones, right? From womb to tomb. So I love going out and listening and seeing where somebody is feeling challenged and being able to offer them a solution by simply just drinking 1 to 2 packets of these a day, right? And so what is my life like now since I've been sharing this conversation? Well, I've been able to build a full-time income by sharing this conversation. I've been able to help several families build an income. I've been able to help moms stay home with their babies instead of having to go back to work. I've been able to help people travel and go places that they never, ever thought that they would get to experience and go to, Arizona, right? New York City, like all over the place, right? And I've been able to build a sustainable income that actually I get to do fitness as a passion now instead of worrying about doing it as my full-time job. And so it's completely changed my life, my family's life, and several people on this call's life as well. So Prove It is a company that's been around for 6 years, over 6 years, going to be 7 soon. It's going to have a birthday, right? Almost 7 years. And we're open in 28 different countries. So you literally can do international business here. You can share this conversation overseas as well. All right. We have a purpose of leading with education, helping people to understand what ketosis is and that there is a way to hack your body into ketosis without having to do the keto diet. When you become a promoter here, you get multiple different websites that are already created for you. You get the product that is not on trial. It works 100% of the time. You get a full customer support team who deals with any product or shipping issues. They ship it right from the warehouse, so you don't worry about shipping any of the products as well. It's all taken care of for you. You get an entire legal team that backs you up in case, God forbid, there's ever an issue with the product, right? You get a community of support and leaders who will help teach you simple systems that we implement on a daily basis. Because if you implement the simple systems every single day, your business will continue to grow and move forward. It is very, very simple. We work on a system of what's called ACE, attract, connect, and enroll. So as you see some of us wearing the clothing, you might see somebody in the store and they would be like, hey, what is that? What's a ketone, right? We're not salesy. We share our story, our personal story, and it attracts people to want to try what we have, okay? You get a full team of research and development who are doctors, scientists, and researchers that are continuously doing research with our product and sharing it with the public so that you actually get to use those tools to share this conversation also. And the community, right? The community is huge. This community is like family. We do life together. We don't just do business together. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, right? We do all kinds of trips and events together. We like to travel and get together in different places of the country and experience life together. What is going on? I've got people laughing around me and clapping. It's amazing. You get a community who will love you and lift you up when you're down. It's like the family that you've always wanted, but never knew that you needed, right? And so, oh, I've got a call coming in. Sorry, excuse me. The community is something that the products are amazing. They are life-changing, but the community is something that keeps me here and always brings people back, right? It's the strangers who become friends, friends who become family. And I would not be where I am in life today if it weren't for the people in this community. They're encouraging, inspiring, motivating, and they really, really help you to become the best version of yourself. So what does it look like to get started? You can get started 3 different ways. The first is with just the promoter membership. You can grab a $49 promoter membership, which I started with that, right? I didn't have any money. If you remember my story, I didn't have any money. So I started talking to people, inviting people to calls just like this one. And when I had enough people ready, I found a way to make $49. I probably sold something on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know. And I enrolled as a promoter and then I started making money. So if you or someone you know is in a situation where they need to make money, that is the best option, right? However, there are 2 other options that you can get started with that you can get your inventory at a discounted rate, right? So any store that opens like Target, TJ Maxx, whatever, when they open their doors, they need to have inventory on the shelves. So the same thing goes here. We have 2 packs called brand builder packs. There's a max and a mini. The max pack comes with 200 servings of ketones, so you can drink them for yourself and you can put them together in trial packs and retail them out. The mini pack comes with 100 servings of ketones. Again, drink them for yourself and put them together in trial packs so that you can hand them out. If you get ketones into people's hands, you can sell them at trial packs at whatever cost you would like. You can recoup your investment as well as make a cash profit. Whoever enrolls you can help you learn how to do that and learn the best way to do that. And when people purchase the trial packs, you're going to recoup your investment, make a cash profit. They're going to drink the ketones. Their brain's going to light up. They're going to feel amazing and they're going to want more. So then they can become a website customer. So those are the 3 ways to get started in this community with us as a promoter. So there's 3 types of people who are on this call here tonight. The first is someone that's like, thanks, but no thanks. I don't even know why I'm on here. Like, I'm just here to support. And we want to say thank you. We love and appreciate you. Maybe you know somebody who can benefit from some of the information that was shared here. Totally send them the replay of this call or connect them with the person who invited you, because we love referrals. The second type of person is like, I want to try those. That sounds interesting. I'm willing to give them a try. We have an amazing way to get started with the 10-day Drink Ketones Challenge Kit. You can drink 2 ketones a day for 10 days, or you can drink 1 a day for 20 days. So you get 20 servings, right? And this is $99. You can get started for $99. And then you also, right now, everybody that's a new customer that orders gets 2 free trial packs so that you can share those with 2 people who could potentially start drinking ketones with you, so that next month you could get your ketones for free. That's right, free. The third person is somebody who says, I think I want to know more about that community. It sounds really fun. Those people were kind of crazy, but they're kind of my people. And I would love to share this conversation and take a look at the business opportunity. And we are super excited because our community is ever growing and expanding, and we want to welcome you on this journey with us. So message the person who invited you to this call and let them know if you're an option 1, an option 2, or an option 3 on how you want to get started, or if you want to share some referrals. We appreciate you. We love you. And we thank you so much for taking time to spend here with us tonight. We hope to see you on this journey to better soon, and we will talk to you later.